Good afternoon and welcome to Lady Cats Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Along with Chris Barstad, I'm Scott Shasteen, and it's time for District 8 AAA softball tournament action here this afternoon as the Tullahoma Lady Cats host the Franklin County Rebelettes. This is an elimination game, and this is the pregame show driven by Payless Auto of Tullahoma. Payless Auto of Tullahoma offers a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles and is home of the $25 oil change. Payless Auto of Tullahoma.com sponsors the pregame show. Tullahoma and Franklin County, again, this is an elimination game as both of these teams are fighting to stay in this District 8 AAA softball tournament and advance to the regional tournament. So Tullahoma and Franklin County, somebody's going home, somebody's season will end here this afternoon at Lady Cats Field. Tullahoma comes in to this game the number 3 seed in District 8 AAA with an 18-10 overall record. Franklin County is the number 4 seed in the tournament, and they are 10-18 overall. That stat update is financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better. Believe in Coffee County Bank, serving the Coffee County community for 50 years. So how did Tullahoma get here? Well, the Lady Cats beat Central Magnet 3-2. It seems like that game was a month ago, but it was just a few nights ago. And then Tullahoma went to Lawrence County over the weekend and lost to Lawrence County 5-2. Franklin County lost the opening round game to Marshall County. And the Rebels have been waiting ever since to play again. So tonight's the night, Tullahoma and Franklin County. Again, one team goes home, one team will advance and will play again tomorrow to decide whether they go to the district championship game. And whoever goes to the district championship game, the 2 teams that play in the District 8 AAA championship game will advance to the Region 4 AAA tournament. That tournament will be held in the District 7 home team, which right now looks like it could be Stone Memorial, as that tournament is underway. 3 games tonight going on at DeKalb County High School. That's where the District 7 AAA tournament is. They do theirs a little different. They have all their games at one field. District 8 AAA chooses to play at the home field of the higher seed until they get to the last couple of games. So that's where we're at. That's how we got here. And about 5 o'clock, we are scheduled for first pitch tonight. Tullahoma and Franklin County. Obviously, it is a beautiful day in Tullahoma, Tennessee, and we appreciate you tuning in, whether you are watching live inside the city on LightTube Channel 23. Maybe you're listening around the world on 93.9 The Duck. They have the website, 939theduck.com. You can listen live. Also a free app, 93.9 The Duck app, that you can download for free and listen anywhere, anytime. We are also part of the National Federation of High School Network, so you can watch this game. If you are a member of the NFHS, you can watch this afternoon. Otherwise, you're listening or watching at home in Tullahoma on LightTube. LightTube, The Duck, and NFHS are the exclusive providers of Tullahoma High School athletics. This is the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. Baseball update last night. Tullahoma lost the District 8 AAA championship game to Lawrence County 4-3. So both Lawrence County and Tullahoma will travel to Upperman High School this weekend. And Tullahoma and Upperman will play at 5 o'clock at Upperman High School on Friday in the opening round of the Region 4 AAA tournament. The 2 teams that survive these region tournaments will play in the subsectional round, and then the winner of those goes to the state tournament. So it's all on the line here this afternoon. Tullahoma and Franklin County. The winner advances and the loser goes home. We'll go ahead and take our first break here on the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. We will take a 2-minute break and come back with your Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineup. Tullahoma and Franklin County on the other side of this 2-minute break.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to Lady Cats Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. District 8 AAA softball tournament elimination game between the Tullahoma Lady Cats and the Franklin County Rebelettes. The Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. Sponsored by Payless Auto, they have a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles, and it's home of the $25 oil change. Payless Auto of Tullahoma.com. Franklin County, the number 4 seed, Tullahoma, the number 3 seed. So it's just about right that they should square off here. Franklin County actually got upset in their opening round game by Marshall County, so that's what sent them here. Tullahoma, it was a squeaker to beat Central Magnet, the number 6 seed. The Lady Cats beat them 3-2 and then lost to Lawrence County 5-2 over the weekend to put them in the elimination game. Let's meet the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineup for the home team, the Tullahoma Lady Cats. For over 4 generations, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration has built the name that you can trust for all of your air conditioning and heating needs. Leading off for the Lady Cats, the catcher, number 9, senior Kylie Holt. Batting second, playing center field, 00, Addie Norman. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 11, Maddie Gold. Batting cleanup for the Lady Cats, the first baseman, freshman, number 34, Avonlea Metcalf. Hitting fifth, playing left field, number 10, Aaliyah Raby. Batting sixth is the designated player. That's number 20, Caitlin Gaddis. Hitting seventh for Tullahoma, playing second base, number 7, Ellie Simpson. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 25, Maggie Lynch. And the pitcher and the number 9 hitter for Tullahoma this afternoon is Amaya Sharp. Amaya 16-6 on the season. She's been very effective here in this tournament. Her earned run average has now dropped below 5. So Amaya Sharp on the mound in the circle for the Tullahoma Lady Cats. KK Campbell will play in the field, will not bat for Tullahoma. That is your Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration batting order for the Tullahoma Lady Cats. Now, the Franklin County Rebelettes do not provide the press box with a lineup prior to this District 8 AAA tournament game, so we will give you their lineup as they come to bat. That's about all we can do for them. Beautiful afternoon. Well, I know you got lots of different ways you can watch and listen to this contest, but the best way to see the action is to come out here to the ballpark. We are behind East Middle School here in Tullahoma, and the sun is to your back if you're a Tullahoma fan, so you don't have to look in the sun. Got a great concession stand. It's all here at the ballpark. Come on out and watch these Lady Cats as they try to stave off elimination here in the District 8 AAA tournament. No better team to do it against than the Franklin County Rebelettes, team they've been playing as long as they've played anybody. So the umpires and the head coaches are meeting at the field. Head coach has got a lineup, so we know she's got them. She just doesn't give us one. As George Barfield, the father of Tullahoma head coach Gary Barfield, finishes his final rake
To the home of the Lady
across
Cats
the
for this
infield.
district tournament
George and Gary
losers bracket game.
keep this field in magnificent shape here.
Coaches and
And it
umpires
looks
are meeting at the plate.
fantastic to be the end of the
Unfortunately, I
season
do
here
not have
in
a
May.
starting lineup yet for Franklin County, so I cannot introduce those young ladies, but we will do it just
Got a
as soon
nice
as we
crowd
possibly
along
can.
the left field
So,
fence
stand by.
beginning to build here at Lady Cats Field. That's a tradition that's allowed and encouraged somewhat, I think. Provides a little different atmosphere, especially if you're the opposing team left fielder and you got a high pop fly, you're probably going to get some chatter. So we're just about set to go here, just killing time on a Tuesday afternoon. Tullahoma can win. They'll play again tomorrow night right here at Lady Cats Field, and we will be here. If Tullahoma wins that one, they'll play Thursday for the District 8 AAA Championship in Pulaski, Tennessee, and we'll be there in some form or fashion, absolutely. Going to follow these Lady Cats and Wildcats throughout their spring tournament action. And then we'll probably, take a day off for the summer. Before you know it, it'll be August, 17th maybe this year. Kind of an early starting date, I think, for football, that first Friday in August, where Tullahoma travels to Shelbyville to open the 2025 football season. Challenging schedule for the Wildcats, Nolensville, Cleveland on that Tullahoma schedule this year. Coach Coy Sisk in his 4th year at Tullahoma. So we're just about set to go here. Got some introductions to do from the PA announcer and national anthem. Very little breeze here at Lady Cats Field in this Payless Auto pregame show. The game time temperature is 71 degrees. And we've got a few little puffy clouds around, but that's about it. As Tullahoma and Franklin County, I was walking down the fence listening to the Franklin County girls as they were talking while they were warming up, and honestly, they're afraid this is going to be their last game. They were sad that this could be their last game. And it could be for either of these teams. It's always tough when you're a senior, you're playing an elimination game. It could be your last game in a uniform ever. Some of these seniors will move on to play college softball, and most won't. So I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Maybe the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Well, I'm waiting on them to give me a lineup. I don't have a lineup yet from them, but that's okay.
I'd say at this
Ladies and
point,
gentlemen, at this time,
we'll move
we
on
ask
without
you
it.
to please rise as you are able.
Let's go down to the field
Gentlemen,
now
remove your caps
for our national anthem.
for the playing of our national anthem.
It's softball time in Tullahoma. The Lady Cats and the Rebelettes District Tournament Elimination Game. Thank you for tuning in to the pregame show driven by Payless Auto of Tullahoma. Now, let's meet the defensive lineup for the Tullahoma Lady Cats, sponsored by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
And now, your starting lineup for our Lady Cats. In right field, a junior, number 25, Maggie Lynch. In center field, a junior, double off, Addie Norman. In left field, a senior, number 10, Aaliyah Raby. At first base, a freshman, number 34, Heavenly Metcalf. At second base, a junior, number 7, Ellie Simpson. At shortstop, number 11, a senior, Maddie Gold. At third base, a freshman, number 99, K. Campbell. Doing the catching this evening, a senior, number 9, Holt. And in the circle for the Lady Cats, number 1 on her jersey, number 1 in her hearts, a junior, Amaya Sharpie Sharp. And your designated player this afternoon, a junior, number 20, KG Caitlin Gaddis. That's your lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play ball, ladies.
Starting lineup heating and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Stroop's, they're the name you can trust in this area for heating and cooling needs at the house, at your business, wherever. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. The first inning is presented by Dot Foods. Dot Foods is hiring right now. Learn more at careers.dotfoods.com. Amaya Sharp in the circle for Tullahoma. Again, 16-6 on the year. I'll give you some stats that I learned today in my pregame preparation. Maddie Gold, for her career, has 40 home runs, 44 stolen bases, 186 RBIs, and a .527 batting average. The home runs and RBIs are by far the most in Tullahoma softball history. The stolen bases and batting average we'll have to check, but either way, those stats are financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better, believe in Coffee County Bank, serving the Coffee County community for 50 years. Either way you look at it, Maddie Gold, the greatest slugger in Tullahoma softball history, and is setting some marks that are going to be tough to beat. So again, Franklin County's lineup, we'll just try to get it to you as we go here. Leading off, looks like number 24. And this first pitch is presented by Hogan's Collision Center. In case of an accident, you get to choose your repair shop. Choose local experience at Hogan's Collision Center. Learn more at hoganscollisioncenter.com. 24 again is Maddie Morris for the Rebelettes against Amaya Sharp. And we are underway. Bunt, Sharp. The second, covering first in time, one down. So a quick ground out for Maddie Morris.
Morris tries to bunt her way on, but Sharpie fields it cleanly. Now come to the plate, number 23, Kaylee Morris.
Kaylee Morris, the Morris girls leading off for Franklin County. Tullahoma's had its own share of Morris young people from Franklin County play for Tullahoma High School. Sharp's first pitch missed outside, ball 1. So the sun definitely a factor if you're on the right side of the field this afternoon. There's a line drive, falls foul. Into left, 1-1 the count on Kaylee Morris. We will name a Owens Provisions and Apparel Player of the Game when this contest is over. Morris steps back in with a 1-1 count, 1 out. Beautiful pitch from Sharp. 1-2. Again, if you've just tuned in, this is an elimination game. The winner will play tomorrow night. High and outside from Amaya. 2-2 the count. The junior in the circle for Tullahoma. Tell you what, the Lady Cats have got 3 great seniors. They've got some really fine young talent. This is a program on its way up. Sharp's off-speed pitch, foul back, stays 2-2. Multiple freshmen playing critical roles on this squad. Coach Barfield definitely plays the best players. Irrelevant what class you're in. 2-2 pitch from Sharp. Almost teased her into swinging, but Morris held off. Full count. Any breeze is blowing in this afternoon. There's not much. Nice high pitch from Sharp. Morris couldn't lay off. And that is a Hogan's Collision
Morris
Center
goes down
strikeout.
swing.
Don't strike out on your auto body repair.
Now
Choose
send it to
Hogan's
batter's
in
box.
Tullahoma.
Addison Barton.
Addison Parton bats for Franklin County. And pick up Addison's number when she swings there. Number 6, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Not working off last night.
Pitch is high, 1-1. Yeah, like Jerry Chesser, our PA announcer, I save old game sheets just for these kind of occasions when you don't have rosters. But I didn't say Franklin County. Swing and a miss by Parton. And Sharp is ahead 1-2 on the number 3 hitter for the Rebelettes. Tullahoma's infield, nice and tight. And Parton pops it up to Holt. 3 up and 3 down for Franklin County. In the top of the first, the Tullahoma Lady Cats are coming to bat. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It's around the half for the Rebels.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game
First inning is presented by Dot Foods. They're hiring right now. Learn more at careers.dotfoods.com. Tullahoma Lady Cats set to bat against Franklin County's pitcher, which is number 9. And number 9 for the Rebelettes. We do not have that name. We have Tullahoma's names. Holt, Norman, and Goad will lead off. They are sponsored by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Kylie Holt leading off for the Tullahoma Lady
We go to
Cats.
the home half of the first inning, leading it off for the Lady Cats. The catcher, number 9, Kylie Holt.
Kylie on the season hitting .519, 43 runs, 40 hits, 15 RBIs, and 18 stolen bases. That is a Coffee County Bank stat update on leadoff hitter Kylie Holt, senior catcher. Watches strike one.
One of their players said she'd bring me one up as soon as they gave it to me.
You want me to go get one?
Well, it'd be nice to have one.
0-1 count on Holt. Line shot right back through the box. Base hit for Kylie. Tullahoma's got a base runner on here to start the first inning. Addie Norman steps
Kylie
in.
leads it off with a base knock.
Addie is hitting .420 on the year. 33 runs, 34 hits, and 15 RBIs. Addie has 11 stolen bases. But again, Kylie leads this team in stolen bases, and she's on first. Who's on first? Kylie Holt. Right-hander for Franklin County. Bunted by Norman. Beautiful bunt. Fielded by first and threw it away. Holt will go to third, and she will make it successfully. Norman will stay on first. So we got an error, gets Norman on, and Holt takes third. Runners on first and third, nobody out for Maddie Gold.
Now coming to play, your shortstop number 11, Maddie Gold.
Maddie Gold has 19 home runs this year and 71 runs batted in. She leads the state of Tennessee. Pitch is high and outside. There goes Norman. No throw from the catcher. And in softball, that's a stolen base. Runners on second and third, nobody out for Gold. Don't take your eyes off Maddie Gold. If you're watching, no time for a food break. Throw down to third, and Holt is back in time. 2-0 the count on Maddie.
Thank you, sir.
Delana Marshall in the circle for Franklin County. 2-0 pitch to Gold. Off-speed pitch. Little high ball 3. Sticks his hand out like it's a strike, but he goes like that, a little high. 3-0. Just send her to first. Don't even make this pitch. Way outside, ball 4, and Gold walks to load the bases. Bases loaded, nobody out for Avonlea Metcalf. Metcalf on the year, .395, 20 runs, 30 hits, 19 runs batted in. Avonlea has also hit a couple out of the ballpark this year. Bases loaded, nobody out. Marshall, nice pitch on the outside corner. Her best pitch of the game so far. And she's ahead of Metcalf, 0-1. Marshall delivers it on the ground, 1-1. Franklin County, infield is in. The play is at the plate. Certainly here early. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher, throws to the catcher. There's one. That's all they'll get, but a nice job. Metcalf reaches on a fielder's choice. But the out is made at third, and that's one out. As Holt is nailed at the plate. Now Aaliyah Raby, left fielder for Tullahoma. Raby hits 10 RBIs for Raby. That stat update, financed by Coffee.
Get you a bite to eat.
So we've got another catcher's mitt being delivered. And we're set to go here. 1-0 the count on Raby. Tullahoma, bases loaded, nobody out. Now bases catcher for Franklin County. Looks like Alex Hand catching for the Rebelettes. Here's Raby with the bases loaded. Outside, 2-0. No place to put her. Gaddis is on deck. As Raby has climbed to 5th in this Tullahoma batting order, hitting over 300. There's a grounder to third. Thrupp plays at the plate. They get the one, but Tullahoma scores. So the ground out drives in a run. And that's Norman who scores. Gold moves to third.
Grounds out, but gets an RBI. Now come to the plate.
Metcalf at second.
Number 20, Caleb Gaddis.
So Gaddis with a chance to drive in a couple here. Runners at second and third, 2 outs for the designated player, Gaddis. Gaddis pops it up, second base. Catch is made, fighting the sun. That'll do it for Tullahoma. You got to feel good if you're Franklin County. Lady Cats had the bases loaded, nobody out, and are just able to plate one. We've played one, sponsored by Dot Foods. Tullahoma leads 1-0, back in just 1 minute.
Is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Philip Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The second inning set to go here at Lady Cats Field, presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Quality and dedication get you back on the road with Brown's Body
We'll go to the top
Shop.
of the second, leading it off for the Rebelettes. Number 3, the second baseman, Victoria Nelson.
Victoria Nelson leads off for Franklin County against Amaya Sharp, Tullahoma. Lady Cats plate one in the first. We're in the top of the second. Nelson, a right-handed batter against the righty Sharp. First pitch, a little high and tight, ball one. Tullahoma has Holt behind the plate, Metcalf at first, Simpson at second, Goad at short, and Campbell at third. In left field is Raby, center field Norman, right field is Lynch. 1-1 now, the count on Nelson. It's kind of a winner-take-all today. There's a line shot to center field, base hit for Nelson. She hit that ball hard, and Franklin County has the leadoff runner on here in the second inning.
Nelson leads it off with a base knock.
And now it's
Now
Alex
bringing to the
Hand, the
plate,
catcher.
the catcher, number 42, Alex Hand.
Hand with an opportunity to get a rally going for the Rebelettes. High and inside, ball one. Lots of folks enjoying the Tullahoma City Park behind this field. There was middle school football practice going on earlier. Not sure if soccer is finished or not.
We don't hear a lot about soccer.
Tell you what, there was one guy on that middle school team. He was 6 inches taller than everybody else. I got to find out who that young man is. 1-1 count, runner on first, nobody out. Hand, the catcher. Pretty good eye there. So that one was close, but 2-1. There's a high pop, left field, caught. 2 outs, or 1 out, my bad. So Hand flies
Hand
out,
hits the
runner
count
remains
home
at
to
first.
Leo in left field. Fielded cleanly for the first out, and that brings to the plate third baseman, Caitlin Montgomery.
So Caitlin Montgomery, third baseman, steps in for the Rebelettes. Sharp's pitch, low, ball one. Nelson is at first, one out. As she got the first hit of the game for Franklin County. Tullahoma had one hit in the bottom of the first. Also an error, a walk, stolen base, and a fielder's choice. So they small balled their way to a run, but had the bases loaded, nobody out, only got one. But that seems to be the way of these tournaments. It's not like regular season. We haven't seen a lot of big innings in tournaments other than Tullahoma's 12-0 win the other night in baseball. Sharp's pitch is low, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, one out. Tullahoma's outfield is not deep. There's a ground ball. Second base could be two. Flip to short, go to first. She dropped it. Metcalf couldn't hang on, so Montgomery reaches on the E3. But the runner at second is out. So that's the second out.
Montgomery gets herself on base. Now a 2 down, stepping to the plate. Third first baseman, number 13, Kylie DeCamp.
Kylie DeCamp, the first baseman, batting for Franklin County with 2 down. Right-handed batter DeCamp. Strike from Sharp. Metcalf kicking herself over at first. Tullahoma had the double play. See if Sharp can keep it from hurting us. Nice off-speed pitch. Sharp is ahead of DeCamp, 0-2. 2 down. Tullahoma will have the bottom of its order, Simpson, Lynch, and Sharp in the bottom of the second. High drive, center field, that's deep. Will the ballpark hold it? Yes. Nice catch by Addie Norman. And that does it for Franklin County in the second inning. The Rebelettes get a leadoff single, but
Flies out to Addie in center field.
cannot score. We go to the bottom of the second. Tullahoma leads
Franklin County,
1-0. We'll be back in
no
60
runs on a hit,
seconds.
and they leave one stranded.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
The second inning is brought to you by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 1-0. And in the bottom of the second, the Lady Cats will have Ellie Simpson, Maggie Lynch, Amaya Sharp, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Simpson has raised her batting average to 362 with 18 runs, 21 hits, and 12 RBIs. Ellie Simpson, the number 7 hole, has been producing for the Lady Cats. Franklin County aware of the potential bunt, and Simpson now head 2-0. Tullahoma not much of a slap hitting type of team. little bit different style of softball than Coach Barfield coached at Motlow State. Nice pitch from Marshall. And it's now 2-1. Franklin County, shallow for Simpson. High, 3-1. Tullahoma hoping to get its leadoff batter on base here in the second inning, as we did in the first. (3-1) pitch from Marshall. There's a line shot down the first base line, but just foul. So Marshall a little bit late on that one. As Franklin County giving Simpson a big hole in left center field for a right-handed hitter. And she grounds it that way, but the shortstop cuts it off, makes the throw, 1 out. Maggie Lynch, bat for the Lady Cats.
Kelly grounds out to the shortstop.
Lynch on the year
With
is
one
at
down,
205.
Right fielder, Maggie Lynch.
Maggie has stolen 9 bases this season, as she is a left-handed batter. Definitely a threat to bunt at any time. Now she shows the form of a slap hitter, which is an art in softball, and gets you on base quite a bit. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. They have to make a play quick. Outside, good eye by Lynch, 1-1, as DeCamp and Montgomery charging hard from the corners. Marshall, 1-1 pitch. Lynch fouls it back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maggie looked like she's trying to go opposite field there and get it past the charging third baseman. But now 1-2 with 1 out. Nobody on. 1-0, Lady Cats. There's a ground ball right in that spot. Shortstop, not in time. Maggie Lynch beats it out for the infield single, and that's slap hitting at its best right there. So the pitcher, Amaya Sharp, will bat. And Amaya hitting .227 on the season.
Now come to the plate with a chance to help herself out. The pitcher number 1, Amaya Sharp.
Coach Barfield going a little different route today with Campbell not batting and Sharp batting instead. 1 out, runner at first, there she goes. Lynch, throw down to second, nowhere close. Maggie Lynch steals second base. Tullahoma has a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Sharp. That pitch was a ball. 1-0 the count. .1-0 pitch, popped out of play, 1-1. Amaya, part of this junior class, the leaders for next year, but nobody is thinking about next year. Line shot to short, nice catch by the Franklin County shortstop, 2 down. Runner remains at second base for Kylie Holt.
Sharpie hits it right on the nose, but right to the shortstop. With 2 down, coming to the plate, the catcher number 2, Kylie Holt.
Well, she's number 9, but who's counting? Holt singled to open the game and got thrown out on force play at the plate. The pitch from Marshall. Nice. Strike 1. One common theme in tournaments: teams struggle to hit with runners on base. Holt squares the bunt, pulls it back, 1-1. Tricky with a runner on second in softball with these bunts and left-handed batters that are as fast as Kylie Holt. You almost don't even have a play at first. 2 outs, though. Holt takes it inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. About as still as it gets in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Holt fouls it out of play. Opposite field. 2-2 now. 2 outs. Runner at second. Marshall with the multicolored glove in the circle for Franklin County. I like that. Kind of unique. Holt fouls it right back this way. Count stays 2-2. These left-handed softball hitters, some are literally on their way to first when they make contact with the ball, and that's Kylie Holt. High. Holt watches it. Full count now, 2 outs. Well, the runner at second is Lynch. Great speed. A base hit. Should be a run. But 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Low and outside, and Kylie Holt draws a walk. Tullahoma's got 2 on with 2 out for Addie Norman. Norman reached on an error in the first inning, stole a base, and scored Tullahoma's only run.
Now the runners at first and second step into the plate, your center fielder, Addie Norman.
Norman put the ball in play in the first inning, and Franklin County couldn't handle it. Two outs. Norman takes the ball. Maddie Goad on deck for the Lady Cats. You think this out's important for Franklin County? You better believe it. But Norman, a 450 hitter, and she fouls it back. 1-1 the count. Pretty good crowd gathering here at Lady Cats Field. Well, that one gets completely away from Marshall, and Tullahoma runners will advance on the wild pitch. Now runners at second and third. 2 outs. Norman, 2-1 count. Infield's going to come together. As Marshall just held on to that one just a little too long. So that's the kind of thing that getting your head a little bit. So team takes a little break, comes in, hey, don't worry about it. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Tullahoma threatening. Marshall gets the sign from the dugout. Norman watches ball 3. Three-1 count on Norman. And Norman pops it up. Pitcher Marshall takes it away, and once again, Tullahoma strands runners. Can't push any across. We've played 2 innings presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 1-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
No runs.
Mary Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Welcome back to beautiful, sunny Lady Cats Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee, along with PA extraordinaire Jerry Chesser and Chris Barstad, the engineer, photographer, audio technician, TUA main man, and Everett Stetson. Same thing back at the Duck, running the audio side. On the radio side, we appreciate you tuning in. I'm Scott Chastain. We're in the top of the third inning, presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Hours of showers for pennies a day. Learn how natural gas can change your life at erpud.com. That's erpud.com. And this is Molly Casey, the right fielder for Franklin County. First pitch missed, ball one. Chris Barstad with the Franklin County history, lineage. Molly Casey lines it to center field. The ballpark will not hold it. That ball is out of here. Molly Casey, the number 8 hitter for Franklin County, hits a home run. We are tied at 1. So Franklin County does not have their stats online, so we have no idea if Casey's ever hit a home run before, but she certainly nailed that one. Unusual from the number 8 spot. And this is number 2, Paisley Edge.
Stepping to the plate, your shortstop, Paisley Edge.
Paisley Edge. And she is the shortstop for the Rebelettes. We're tied at 1. Sharp's pitch inside. Well, that ball was hit squarely, solidly, and left no doubt. One-0 the count. Swing and a miss by Franklin County's number 9 hitter. 1-1. Pitch foul back this way. You saw it on the camera if you're watching on Light Tube or the NFHS. And sometimes that will reposition our camera when the ball hits it. So if that has happened, it will be adjusted. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like we avoided contact that time. Ooh, inside, and Edge took it on the arm. She will trot down to first base on a hit by pitch. So Franklin County with a runner at first. Go back to the top of the order for Maddie Morris.
We go back to the top of the order. Now come to the plate, your center fielder, Maddie Morris.
Yeah, actually, Molly Casey is named for her grandmother, and played minor league with her aunt.
All right. The baseball life of Chris Barstad. Co-ed minor league baseball. Morris grounded out to open this ball game, but it's got a little different feel to it now than it did then, as we are tied at 1. Franklin County, nobody out, top of the 3rd, runner at first, top of the order. It's a nice spot to be in for the Rebelettes. Squares the bunt, pops it up, and Sharp is ahead 0-2 to Morris. So that takes off, for the most part, that strategy. Although you see it in softball, really good hitters will bunt with 2 strikes. We'll see if the Rebelettes choose that. Nope. Instead, Sharp throws it over Morris's head, 1-2. It's a little more than a brushback. It was a duck. Morris steps back in. Runner at first is Edge. Morris pops it again back this way. And Tullahoma, Simpson, and Metcalf visit the circle as they do on all foul balls. Softball teams more so, I think, than baseball teams develop these little things they do. And it's just what they do every game, all the time. Just part of being a team. Kind of like the handshakes you see between athletes. Same type of deal. So Morris in here battling Sharp, and this is Matty Morris. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Tullahoma, the number 3 seed in this tournament. Franklin County, number 4. Inside, 2-2. Tullahoma beat Central Magnet, the number 6 seed, and then lost to Lawrence County, the number 2 seed. Franklin County is the number 4 seed. They lost to Marshall County, number 5, putting them in position to have to win this game, along with Tullahoma. But again, we're kind of a game ahead of them.
Marshall County beat Giles County.
Grounder back to the pitcher. Sharp goes to second, threw it away. So that's going to be an error on Sharp. And that will send Morris to first. And Edge to second. So a hit by a home run, a hit by pitch, and an E1 gives Franklin County runners at first and second. Nobody out for Kaylee Morris.
Gets herself on base. Now stepping to the plate, your designated player number 23, Kaylee Morris.
Franklin County with a big threat now. Here in the third, 2 on, nobody out. Number 2 hitter, Kaylee Morris. Pops it out of play, 0-1. So do we know if these Morrises are sisters, twins? Same grade, maybe not?
No idea.
We don't have any idea.
We don't have bios on them.
We do not have complete bios on the Franklin County team, which I'm a little disturbed, but we'll try to get through. 0-1 the count on Kaylee Morris. Sharp has her work cut out for her with 2 on, nobody out, but a strike in there to Morris. O2 pitch from Sharp. Miss low, ball 1. Tullahoma's outfield shallow. There's a line drive, left field. Caught by Raby for out number 1. Runners hold at first and second, bringing up Parton.
Flies out to Aaliyah in left field. Now with 1 down, come to the plate, your left fielder, Addison Parton.
Parton popped out to end.
Correction, number 8. Aaliyah Elliott, now back.
All right, so we've got a pinch hitter, I guess. Aaliyah Elliott will bat for Parton in this number 3 spot here in the top of the third. Elliott looks like she has some power. Perhaps this is, you know, you got to try to get some runs here. Got runners at first and second, so pinch hitter, maybe a little more power, more of an RBI person. With Nelson on deck. 0-1 count. Elliott watches ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Off-speed pitch, driven into left field. Raby makes the catch, 2 down. Aaliyah is where she's supposed to be. And that brings up Nelson.
Elliott flies out to
2
Aaliyah.
on, but now 2 outs.
Now with 2 down, stepping to the plate, second baseman, Victoria Nelson.
Nelson singled to open the second inning and was stranded. Actually thrown out at second on the fielder's choice. And there's a high pop out of play. So Sharp is ahead, 0-1. Amaya trying to work out of this jam after giving up a leadoff homer to Molly Casey. Sharp missed, 1-1. Shadows beginning to grow deeper and deeper here, and that sun becomes a little more of an issue for those on the right side of the infield. Nelson swung at a ball. Now Sharp ahead, 1-2. Tullahoma will have Goad, Metcalf, and Raby in the bottom of the third. 1-1 game. Winner advances. The non-winner, I don't know, ready for graduation, seniors? Summertime. High and outside from Sharp, 2-2. Upperclassmen will, I'm sure, take a little time off. Or the underclassmen, I should say, and then, start working for next year. Playing travel ball, summer ball, whatever. 2-2 pitch. A line shot left field. Aaliyah Raby made all 3 outs for the Tullahoma defense. And Franklin County adds a run with a homer, but leaves 2 on. We head to the bottom of the third, sponsored by the Elk River Public Utility District. We're tied at 1 back in 60 seconds.
Is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Read that.
I said, oh, John Ward.
Welcome back to the third inning presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Visit them online, erpud.com. We head to the bottom of the third inning. For Tullahoma, it's Matty Gold, Metcalf, and Raby, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Franklin County homers in the third inning and has tied this game at 1.
We go to the home half of the third inning.
Matty Gold has hit more home runs than any Tullahoma softball player in history. So that's where we're at. Nobody on for Gold. I just send her down to first so fast. Marshall misses, 1-0. Again, Gold 71 RBIs this year. There's a line drive center field off the wall. Maddie's got 1. He's going to try to stretch it to 2 and does. Maddie Gold with a leadoff double off the wall for the Lady Cats. Almost hit it out. It hit about 3 feet below the top.
Maddie G rocks the wall out there. Lines up with a double. And that'll bring to the plate first baseman, Avonlea Metcalf.
Now with Goad in front of her, Metcalf doesn't have a whole lot of RBI opportunities, but she has driven in 19 runs this year. Ball one to Avonlea. Again, freshman, first baseman. Really athletic look about her. Also has done a little pitching for Tullahoma this year.
Got a sister that plays for Lee University.
So Metcalf with a sister that plays for the Lee Flames. Speaking of the Lee Flames, we want to take a moment to wish all the best to Mason Bratcher, who's headed to Lee University. Injured his knee last night, had an MRI today. We don't know the results. We just hope for Mason's sake and for that Tullahoma baseball team that he's okay. Send along our best wishes as Metcalf throws her bat to walk down to first, and the umpire says, now that's strike one. Umpires love that stuff. So don't expect any favors here on a 3-1 count. Goad at second, nobody out. Tied at 1. Metcalf takes the pitch, 3-2. So again, Maddie with 44 stolen bases this year. Avonlea hits it high and deep, but foul. Full count. Nobody out, so you do not want to run yourself out of a run here. Don't expect Goad to be going. Raby on deck, and then Gaddis for the Lady Cats. Metcalf drills it to left field. It is deep, but it is playable. Nice running catch. And it's a sacrifice as Goad takes third, but a fly out from Metcalf. One down here in the bottom of the third for Aaliyah Raby.
Himself, moves Maddie up 60 more feet. With one down, coming to the plate, left fielder, Aaliyah Raby.
Tell you what, that shows you a little bit about Metcalf as she went opposite field deep. And it wasn't a line drive, that was a high ball. Goad at third, one out. Here's Raby. Raby fouls it back. First pitch swing. Many of these softball players roll those sleeves up. I don't blame them. We don't want to play ball with sleeves. Showing off those guns, no doubt. Raby, 1-1 the count. One out. Marshall in the circle. And it kept Tullahoma off balance. Off speed pitch, just like that. 1-2. Beautiful pitch from Marshall. Tullahoma got to figure out a way to get this run home in this type of game. Every stranded runner is critical. Raby pops it up. I think it's going outside the fence into the bleachers and does. So Raby is battling Marshall. Count remains 1-2. Marshall delivers. Raby watches ball 2. Little high and outside. Catcher and pitcher have to be careful here. Ball gets away, Raby will come home. Off-speed pitch, and Raby was fooled, but she stayed with it, fouled it away, stayed alive. I said Raby will come home. Goad will come home with a mistake between the battery, but right now 2-2 on Raby. Marshall bounces it up there. Raby's coming. Play at the plate. They got her. Nice play by the Franklin County catcher. to get Raby at the plate. And that's 2 down with a full count. Mm-hmm. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Three-two pitch from Marshall. Outside, and Raby walks. So with 2 outs, Tullahoma gets a base runner for Caitlin Gaddis.
Aaliyah.
Gaddis popped out to end the first inning.
Now come to the plate, your designated player, number 20, Caitlin Gaddis.
Two down now for the Wildcats as Franklin County made a great play at the plate. There's a high pop from Gaddis out of play. 0-1 on Caitlin. Caitlin batting in the number 6 hole now. Spent most of the season cleanup. But the bat's not been hot, so Coach Barfield adjusting. And now Gaddis grounds it to short, plays it second, and dropped. Everybody's safe. So Raby is safe at second. Gaddis reaches on an E4. And Tullahoma has 2 on with 2 out for Ellie Simpson. Ellie grounded out to open the second inning.
Down, stepping to the plate, your second baseman, number 7, Ellie Simpson.
A little bit outside on Simpson. 1-0. Timeout as the Franklin County coach will make her way to the mound. We'll get a bit of reprieve here. Tie game 1-1. The only 3-up and 3-down inning was Franklin County in the top of the first. In the bottom of the first, Tullahoma had the bases loaded, nobody out. Got a run across. That was it. In the second, Franklin County had a couple on, couldn't score. Tullahoma, 2 on in the second, couldn't score. Franklin County homered in the third, stranded a couple. And now Tullahoma with 2 on here in the bottom of the inning, but with 2 outs. And a 1-0 count on Ellie Simpson with Maggie Lynch on deck. So the conversation is over. In the circle for the Rebelettes. And Marshall set to go against Simpson. Again, Simpson, one of the hottest hitters in this Tullahoma lineup. And the Lady Cats need a spark here with 2 on and 2 out. Simpson fouls it back, 1-1. So Marshall forcing a lot of foul balls. She seems to have her best stuff. Off-speed pitch, grounded to third, step on the bag. That does it for Tullahoma. Here in the third, nothing doing for the Lady Cats. The third inning was presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. We're tied at 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Nobody's partying at Lady Cats Field yet because we're tied at 1, headed to the 4th inning, which is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. They offer full emergency care 24/7 at Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart
We
and
move along
Hospital.
to the 4th inning. Getting off for the Rebelettes. The catcher.
For Franklin
Alex
County,
Hand.
we will have Hand, Montgomery, and DeCamp. Sponsored by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Alex Hand flied out in the 2nd inning. Amaya Sharp in the circle for the Lady Cats. We're tied at 1 in the 4th. First pitch, a little low, but Sharp gets the call. 0-1. Sharp's pitch, sharply grounded into left field, base hit. Leadoff hit for Alex Hand. Brings Caitlin Montgomery to the plate. The third baseman reached on an error in the 2nd inning. That stat update presented by Coffee County Bank.
Caitlin Montgomery.
Well, hits are few and far between this afternoon, but Alex Hand just delivered a solid one. She's on first with nobody out for the Rebelettes. Montgomery again reached on an error in the 2nd inning, but she was stranded at first. And she fouls it out of play. And Sharp is ahead in the count, 0-1. Montgomery steps back in. 0-1 pitch. Wow. Sharp got a break on that call. 0-2 on Montgomery. With a runner at first. 0-2 pitch from Sharp. Fouled back. Count remains. If you're watching on LightTube Channel 23 or the NFHS, just enjoy the lightheartedness of this crucial, pressure-packed softball game. Such a different sport than baseball as far as that goes. 0-2 pitch, high and outside. But Montgomery did not fish, did not take the bait, so 1-2. Of course, anytime Franklin County and Tullahoma play in any sport, it's somewhat of a family affair, as the two cities are deeply intertwined, two counties, whatever. Not just that Tullahoma, part of Tullahoma's in Franklin County, but so many people from either city have lived in both and know people and are kin to people. It's kind of like family. It's different from Coffee County. That's kind of like the Hatfields and the McCoys. Franklin County's almost like family thing. We got a timeout as umpire will reinforce softballs, and we'll have a 1-2 count on Caitlin Montgomery, third baseman for the Rebelettes. Winner advances tomorrow night. Loser goes home. It's that time of year. 1-2 pitch from Sharp. Bumps it on the ground, 2-2. Not sure what game time tomorrow night might be, but I would expect 5 or 5:30. There's a grounder to second, could be 2. Flip to second, go back to first, in time, double play. So Montgomery grounds into a double play.
Hits into the 4-6-3
Nice
double
play by Tullahoma's middle infield. Simpson at second and Goad at short.
Haley DeCamp
So DeCamp bats with 2 outs and nobody on. Softball's smaller and quicker. You don't see a lot of double plays. Tullahoma turned that one nicely. Goad was in perfect position to take the flip from Simpson, and everyone executed as they have been coached. 1-0 the count on DeCamp now with nobody on and 2 down. Pitchers love that defense. There's a sharp grounder to go. Scoop, throw, in time. Only 3 come to the plate for Franklin County in the 4th, and they go down. The 4th inning is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. We're tied at 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital sponsors our 4th inning here, and we appreciate it very much. For Tullahoma, it will be Maggie Lynch, Amaya Sharp, and Kylie Holt. Number 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order. Heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
Leading it off for the Lady Cats to right fielder, Maggie Lynch.
Marshall has allowed 3 hits and given up 3 walks, but only 1 run. That stat update financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better, believe in Coffee County Bank. First pitch, a ball from Marshall. Sharp has given up 3 hits for Tullahoma. 2-0 the count now on Maggie Lynch, who singled, stole a base, went to third on a wild pitch, but got stranded in the 2nd inning. Stranded at third. Tullahoma has left multiple runners on base, as in 6 or 7. And we're only in the 4th. Two balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Outfield very shallow for Maggie. She is a slap hitter. Missed that one, 2-2. The art of slap hitting is that you're not swinging a parallel bat. You're swinging down at the ground. It changes the physics of meeting that softball. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Now, if I had to explain that physics, I could not, but it changes. Jerry Chesser could, but we just don't have time for that deep of an explanation. He is a medical professional and all, scientific mind. 2-2 pitch, called strike 3. Beautiful pitch right there from Marshall. And that is a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma.
Amaya Sharp.
That is the first strikeout of the game for Marshall. And now the number 9 hitter, Tullahoma's pitcher, Amaya Sharp, at the plate. Sharp lined out in the 2nd. Ball 1. Unlike baseball, softball district tournament action still with just 2 umpires. Baseball adds a third for the postseason. Off-speed pitch drilled into left field, but right at the left fielder, 2 down. So Parton makes the catch for Franklin County, and now we go back to the top of the order, and Kylie Holt. Holt singled in the first, walked in the second. She was out at home in the first inning on a force play and stranded at second in the second. So 2 outs, nobody on for the top of the order. Kylie Holt, senior catcher, fouls it into the Tullahoma dugout, 0-1. Seniors again are Holt, Goad, and Raby. So you got Norman, Metcalf, Gaddis, Simpson, Lynch, Sharp, Campbell, all coming back next year. Oh, and 1 the count, 2 outs. And Holt tried to bunt it, fouled away, 0-2.
And AC Holloway's played quite a bit in Whitefield this year, too.
Holloway has played a lot. She'll be back.
She can pitch, too.
Another freshman has pitched a couple of innings. Eitz.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 pitch, 2 outs. Missed 1 and 2. And look, let's be honest, this softball program struggled big time just a few short years ago. Big time. Coach Barfield and Morris have grown this thing back up now. Really in good shape as a program. 1-2 pitch. Holt stays alive, fouls it away, battles Marshall here in the 4th with 2 outs. Norman on deck, Goad in the hole for Tullahoma. Marshall to Holt. Off-speed pitch. Beautiful by Marshall. Fooled Kylie completely. And that Hogan's collision center strikeout ends the 4th inning for Tullahoma, brought to you by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. We've played 4 here at Lady Cats Field. We are tied at 1, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Guys, I got to make that.
Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
We go to the top half of the 5th inning, leading it off 4.
Welcome back to Lady Cats Field. The 5th inning is presented by Minuteman Press. Yard signs, stickers, decals, promotional items, they're all available at Minuteman Press on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Tied at 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning with Molly Casey leading off for Franklin County. Amaya Sharp still in the circle for the Lady Cats. Do not expect that to change. Really tight, well-played game here. Had a couple of errors, but not too bad. Sharp miss, 2-0. Game time was 5 o'clock, so about an hour and 17 in on this one, top of the 5th. Sharp, high and outside. 3-0 the count. As Casey, who homered in the third inning, to account for Franklin County's only run. She led off the third, now leading off the fifth. And Tullahoma walked her on 4 pitches. Bringing up Paisley Edge.
Paisley gets issued the walk. Now stepping to the plate, just shortstop, Paisley Edge.
So Edge was hit by a pitch after the home run in the third. Not intentionally, I didn't mean that to sound that way, but she reached first. There's a little pop-up foul ball. Great effort by Campbell for the Lady Cats as she stretched out but just could not make the catch. So it's a foul ball. Strike. Paisley Edge. That goes in the cool name category. She bunts. Beautiful bunt. Gaddis to first. In time. Quick throw to second. Not in time. So the fielder's choice, sacrifice bunt, is 1 out for Edge. And
Edge sacrifices herself.
Casey moves to second. Back to the top of the order, Maddie Morris.
Center fielder, Maddie Morris.
Morris, a very athletic looking softball player. Left-handed leadoff batter, like Holt for Tullahoma. Coaches like that. Sharp's pitch is high, ball 1. Every pitch, the pressure mounts in a 1-1 game. Top of the fifth. Nobody wants to end their season. Sharp missed outside, ball 2. Amaya Sharp. There's the bunt, right back to Sharp. Sharp throws to first for out number 2, but the runner advances to third. So another sacrifice, if you will. But now 2 outs with a runner at third for Kaylee Morris, who is struck out and flied out.
Morris sacrifices herself. Now with 2 down, coming to the plate, your DP, Kaylee Morris.
Molly Casey is at third for Franklin County with 2 outs. She is the lead run. There's a ground ball, base hit, back through the box. And that's an RBI for Morris. Franklin County leads 2-1. So Morris drives in Casey with a second run for the Rebelettes. Runner at first. 2 outs.
Kaylee Morris gets herself a base hit and an RBI. With 2 down, stepping to the plate, the left fielder, Addison Parton.
So this is the thing about softball. That, I mean, I understand the rule, but I don't understand how it's a rule. She was pinch hit for in the third inning and then can come back in and bat. Strange. 0-1 pitch to Parton. High, 1-1. Franklin County leads 2-1. That stat update is brought to you by Coffee County Bank. Coffee County Bank has been serving the Coffee County community for 50 years. 50 years. I'm not a good math major, but I think they opened when I was 16. You know, I just was not paying attention to local business at 16, I must admit. But 50 years, it's a long time to be serving our community.
I was a senior in high school.
Fouled out of play by Parton. 1-2. But you were not here, were you?
Manchester.
You were in Manchester.
I remember when the bank opened.
Coffee County High School, Central High School at the time. Yeah. 1-2 pitch from Sharp. Called strike. Franklin County can't believe it. I can't either from back here, but we will take it. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout ends the 5th inning for Franklin County, but the Rebelettes score a run and take the lead, leading Tullahoma 2-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Summer and a half for Franklin County.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We go to the lower half of the 5th. Leading it off with Lady Cats.
Franklin County leads Tullahoma 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Lady Cats. Norman, Goad, and Metcalf are sponsored by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Norman pops it up. Shortstop calls everybody off. Makes the catch. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Matty Goad at the plate for Tullahoma.
Matty hits it up the silo. And with 1 down, come to the plate. The shortstop, Matty Goad.
1 out, nobody on for Tullahoma's all-time home run leader. Off-speed pitch. Ball 1. Franklin County not happy with that, but they seldom are. 1-0. High and tight, 2 balls and no strikes. So with a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 5th, Franklin County chooses to pitch to Matty Goad. 1 out, 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Marshall. Rising fastball. Very difficult to hit. So Marshall accepting the challenge. 2-1 the count. High and outside, ball 3. See if Coach Barfield turns Matty loose here on a 3-1 count. Marshall's pitch high, and Tullahoma draws a 1-out walk from Matty Goad, bringing up Avonlea Metcalf, who has reached on a fielder's choice and flied out.
Gets issued the free pass, and that'll bring to the plate first baseman, Avonlea Metcalf.
Marshall to Metcalf. High, ball 1. Goad definitely a threat to go. She has over 40 stolen bases in her career, over 40 home runs. The only member of the 40-40 club in Tullahoma softball history. 1-0 the count. It is fouled outside the third base line. So 1-1 on Metcalf here in the 5th. As more people maybe get off work, whatnot, starting to filter in. Maybe you're just tuning on Light Tube Channel 23 or getting in the car and hearing 93.9 The Duck. We're at Tullahoma High School. It's the District 8 AAA softball tournament elimination game. Maddie Gold steals second. So the umpires have had about enough of the Franklin County crowd and dugout. And somebody, I think, may have just gotten sent to their car. Got a warning, okay? So Franklin County gets the warning. Metcalf has a 2-1 count. Tell you, Marshall has just been deadly with that off-speed, knuckle-looking pitch. Tullahoma cannot pull the trigger on it. 2-2 count now, Metcalf. Goad at second, 1 out. 2-1 lead for the Rebelettes. Called strike 3. That was probably too good to take, but Avonlea took it, 2 down. Hogan's collision center strikeout brings up Aaliyah Raby.
With 2 downs,
with
stepping
2
to the
outs.
plate, your left fielder, Aaliyah Raby.
And really, that wasn't just necessarily Franklin County on that warning. That was back and forth. Home plate umpire said no more back and forth as he looked over towards Tullahoma. So I think the crowds are going back and forth. They probably all know each other anyway. 1-0 pitch from Marshall. Missed. Ball 2. Tullahoma needs a clutch hit from Aaliyah Raby with Maddie Goad at second base and 2 outs in the 5th, trailing 2-1. Rebelettes have been impressive here this afternoon. Marshall in the circle especially. Fouled out of play, 2-1. I keep trying to jinx her, but it's just not happening. Any hit to the outfield, I suspect Goad will be coming home. There's one long and deep to center field. That ball is caught on the run. And that does it for Tullahoma in the 5th inning. A long, noisy flyout by Aaliyah Raby ends the 5th. Sponsored by Minuteman Press. We move to the 6th. Franklin County leads Tullahoma 2-1. Back in 1 minute.
The owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Two innings to play here at Lady Cats Field. Franklin County leads the Lady Cats 2-1 in this District 8 AAA tournament elimination game. The winner will play tomorrow. The loser will not.
We go to the top of the
Leading
6th.
off for Franklin County is Victoria Nelson.
Second baseman, Victoria Nelson.
Nelson, the cleanup hitter. She has singled and flied out. So 1 for 2 on the afternoon. That stat update financed by Coffee County Bank. Swing and a miss from Nelson. Amaya Sharp in the circle for the Lady Cats. There's a high drive, deep center field. Will the ballpark hold it? Yes. Long fly out for Nelson. As we've had 2 or 3 balls almost to the wall here in the last couple of innings, all caught.
Nelson hits it deep.
And Alex Hand, the catcher, will bat now for
She fields it
Franklin
like
County.
a can of corn. With 1 down, come to the plate, the catcher, Alex Hand.
Hand singled, opened the 4th inning with a single, and got doubled up as Tullahoma turned to double play. So she singled and flied out in the second. 1 for 2 is Hand. Off speed from Sharp. Miss low, ball 1. One ball, no strike, 1 out. Sharp's pitch, high and inside, 2-0. Franklin County looking for a base runner. No, they would like some insurance. Tullahoma will have Gaddis, Simpson, and Lynch in the bottom of the 6th. High and outside, 3-0. Caitlin Montgomery on deck for Franklin County. Called strike, 3-1 the count now. So Marshall County upset Giles County, Mr. Chester. So that changes the tournament a little bit, putting Marshall County in the winner's bracket with Lawrence County. Giles County will have to fight through the elimination bracket, but they are capable of doing that, undefeated in the district this year, so certainly capable is Giles County. 3-2 count on Hand. Sharp delivers. Low, ball 4, and Alex Hand draws a 6th inning walk. With 1 out, Caitlin Montgomery at the plate.
Hand draws a walk. That brings to the plate third baseman Caitlin Montgomery.
So there's a courtesy runner for Franklin County. It is Rice, number 26. And Montgomery at the plate. She hit into a double play in the 4th inning with a runner at first and 1 out. Now, actually, there were no outs when she hit into that double play. See if she can do it again. Caitlin Montgomery reached on an error in the 2nd inning and was stranded. Big swing and a miss from the Franklin County third baseman. 0-2 the count. Sharp's off-speed pitch missed high. 1-2. The championship game in District A AAA tournament will be Thursday night in Pulaski. Called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. DeCamp at the plate now.
First baseman, Kaylee DeCamp.
Runner on first is Hand. DeCamp flied out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. 0 for 2 is Kylie DeCamp. She pops it high, but out of play. So Sharp ahead 0-1 to DeCamp. It's getting down to the wire here at Lady Cats Field. In the 6th, 2 outs, Franklin County, runner at first. And Amaya Sharp in the circle for Tullahoma. There's a line drive, center field caught. And that's it for Franklin County in the top of the 6th inning as Norman makes the catch. But the Rebelettes still lead the Lady Cats 2-1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units, too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Tullahoma set to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It will be Caitlin Gaddis, Ellie Simpson, and Maggie Lynch for the Lady Cats. Heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Tullahoma trailing 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And Lady Cats are running out of outs.
It's getting late, folks. Stepping to the plate, your designated player, number 20, Caitlin Gaddis.
Gaddis popped out in the 1st inning, reached on an error in the 3rd inning. She was on first. The bases were loaded. Tullahoma stranded 3 in the 3rd. Marshall pitched very well for Franklin County, and she gets ahead of Gaddis with a strike. We're in the 6th, down by 1. Gaddis pops it, a little flare into right field, falls for a base hit. Tullahoma needed any kind of break it could get, and that was a flare for a base hit. Now she's the designated player. So that brings up Ellie Simpson.
Now coming to the plate, second baseman, Ellie Simpson.
Gaddis at first, nobody out for Simpson. Simpson grounded out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 3rd. High, ball 1. As Franklin County's corner defenders charge, expecting the bunt from Simpson. 1-0 the count. Tullahoma, nobody out, runner at first. Gaddis was on the move as Simpson tried to lay down the bunt. Foul, 1-1. Tullahoma Athletic Director John Olive visits the press box, hands out cash payments to everybody. Oh, no, wait, that didn't happen. No.
Went the other way.
Went the other way. 1-1 pitch. Bunted. Beautiful bunt. Only plays at first. Threw it away. Gaddis will go to 3rd. The throw to 3rd is, what's the call? Not in time. Gaddis safe at 3rd. And Simpson's on 1st. So Simpson reaches, and the Lady Cats have runners on the corner with nobody out.
Ellie lays down the bunt.
And a potential injury situation to Franklin County's 2nd baseman, and that is Victoria Nelson, their cleanup batter, as she just, I don't know what happened here, but the ballpark has gone silent. Tullahoma trainer Ricky Christie on his way out. 1 ball, 1 strike. That could be an ankle issue, the left one she is favoring. So we may have a delay here. We'll see. Nah, she's going to stay in. Hey, 6th inning, elimination game, what you going to do? Play ball.
Now coming to the plate.
So Maggie Lynch, runners at 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Tullahoma trails 2-1. Lynch, speedster, great bunter, bunts it foul. 0-1 the count. Gaddis at 3rd. Simpson at 1st. Sharp is on deck. The left-handed batter, Maggie Lynch. And she bunts it down the third base line. Beautiful bunt, throw to first. Just in time to get Lynch. I mean, just in time, but that is a sacrifice bunt. And runners now at second and third for Maya Sharp, the pitcher. Wow, could she really help herself? Runners at second and third, one out.
Maggie sacrifices herself. Now with runners at second and third. Coming to the plate, the pitcher, Maya Sharp.
Sharp, junior, hitting in the number 9 hole. Lady Cat need a big hit. There's a grounder. Slow roller to third. It's going to be trouble. Forget about it. Sharp is safe. Everybody's safe. That's an infield single as they held the runner at third, but now the bases are loaded for Kylie Holt with one out, and here comes Franklin County's manager. We could get a change, but I doubt it. It's a discussion. Bases loaded, one out, top of the order. Got to talk about it. Where's the play? There's one out, so the double play is in effect for Franklin County. Tullahoma needs a ball not on the ground in the infield. Definitely. So the circle meeting is over. And we'll see what Kylie Holt, the senior, can do. She has singled, walked, and struck out today. So 1 for 2.
Now coming to play. With the bases loaded, the catcher, number 9, Kylie Holt.
Marshall in another big jam. This is the third time Tullahoma's loaded the bases against Marshall. The other 2 times they just were able to get 1 run out of it. So far, none here in the 6th. But here's Holt. Holt takes ball 1. Addie Norman on deck, Maddie Goad in the hole. If you're Tullahoma, you may not get this opportunity in the 7th. Got to capitalize. Off speed, grounded to third, makes the play, throws to home, got the lead runner. Beautiful, beautiful play. That's out number 2. Bases are still loaded.
County gets on with the fielder's choice.
So it'll be up to Addie Norman.
The center fielder, Addie Norman.
Norman, bases loaded, 2 outs. Tullahoma down by 1. Goad on deck. Perfect pitch from Marshall, strike 1. Tullahoma needs a wild pitch, a hit batter, a walk. Marshall's been solid. But the bases are loaded. Off-speed pitch. She's nailed it almost every time she's thrown it. And Marshall does it again, 0-2 the count on Norman. So Addie digs in. Outside. Ball 1. Nice stop by Hand. Any pitch gets away from her. And Ellie Simpson is coming home. Excellent speed. In fact, excellent speed at all bases. We just need a hit. Norman grounds it to short. Short bobbles, throw to first. In time. It was a bang play, but she got her. That'll do it for Tullahoma in the 6th. The Lady Cats leave the bases loaded. We head to the 7th. Franklin County leads 2-1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Oh. Well, we move to the 7th inning. Franklin County leads Tullahoma 2-1. The winner advances in the District 8 AAA softball tournament. The loser does not. Franklin County, 3 outs to add some insurance. Molly Casey, Paisley Edge, and Maddie Morris. Sponsored by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Amaya Sharp in the circle for Tullahoma.
Leading it out for Franklin County right fielder Molly Casey.
Casey homered and walked. She scored both runs for Franklin County. So Molly Casey in the number 8 hole player of the game so far for the Rebelettes, along with Marshall. We will name an Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game. There's a high silo to third, just outside the fence. But Tullahoma's going to need a hero. First order of business is no more here for Franklin County in the 7th. 0-2, the count on Casey. Ball 1. Casey's homer, a line drive, dead center field. Never a doubt. She got all of it. There's a sharp grounder foul outside of third. All third base coaches feel like they need to make the play on a foul ball, and baseball or softball, it cracks me up. Sharp outside now, 2-2, the count on Casey. As the sun no longer a factor here. 6:49 Central Time in beautiful southern Middle Tennessee. I mean, it is a beautiful day. Sharp misses low, 3-2. So the last thing you want to do, well, maybe not the last, but something you don't want to do is allow a base runner here in the 7th, certainly courtesy of a walk. At least make them earn it. And Casey lines it foul. So we'll do the full count again. Amaya Sharp checks the wristband, and the full count pitch probably was ball 4, but Casey wanted to hack at it and did, fouled it away off her leg. We'll do full count again. She's going to walk that one off. And as is typical of baseball and softball, the umpires allow that. Give you a minute to shake it off. Of course, in football, they just go down on the ground no matter what. A hangnail sends them to the ground. 3-2 pitch. High. Called strike 3. Called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma.
One down, come to the plate.
One down here, Paisley Edge.
Paisley Edge.
Will bat. Paisley has been hit by a pitch and reached, sacrifice bunt. So she is 0 for 2. Sharp's pitch high. Same place the previous pitch was, but it's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Sharp fouled away, 1-1. One out, top of the 7th inning. If you're just tuning in, thank you for watching the Light Tube Sports Network and the NFHS Network, and thank you for listening to 93.9 The Duck. 1-1 pitch. Off speed from Sharp, 1-2. That really froze Edge. She was on the edge, close to the edge, down by the river. Fouled away, still 1-2. On deck is Maddie Morris, leadoff hitter for the Rebelettes. But first, Sharp dealing with Paisley Edge. Swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout is the 2nd in a row for Amaya Sharp, and that brings up Maddie Morris.
With 2 down, coming to the plate, center fielder, Maddie Morris.
Morris grounded out in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd, and laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. So she is 0 for 1. Left-handed batter is Maddie Morris. Little grounder right in front of the plate. Holtz throw to first, not in time. Morris can fly, so that's an infield single. Boy, she can really run. Runner on first, 2 down for Kaylee Morris.
Maddie Morris legs out an infield hit, and that brings to the plate your DP, Kaylee Morris.
That ball was barely 3 feet in front of the plate, and the left-handed Holt picked it up, but Morris was already there. So runner on, 2 outs for Morris. This is Kaylee. Kaylee pops it into right field. Here comes Lynch, makes a diving catch. And that'll do it for Franklin County in the top of the 7th. You got to go get them, Lady Cats. Tullahoma trails by 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
What a grab.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to Lady Cats Field. This is it for Tullahoma. Bottom of the 7th inning. Franklin County leads 2-1. Elimination game in the District 8 AAA softball tournament. Leading off for Tullahoma is Maddie Gold. Not another player in the state you would want at the plate in the 7th inning down by 1 other than Maddie Gold. Can she do it? I'd walk her so fast, but first pitch outside, ball 1. And Maddie has walked, doubled, and walked. So she's 1 for 1. Has a stolen base today. Gave her a pitch to hit, fouled it away, 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, bottom of the 7th, Tullahoma down by 1. Somebody's season will end soon here at Lady Cats Field. High and outside, ball 2. As Franklin County's left fielder, a little too shallow for my taste. They're deep in right and center, shallow and left. There's a ground ball base hit to the right side. Maddie Gold leads off the 7th with a single. She's 2 for 2. And now Avonlea Metcalf steps in.
Maddie leads it off with a base hit. That brings to the plate first baseman, Avonlea Metcalf.
I love the mindset of Maddie Gold right there. She wasn't swinging for the fences. She's trying to put it in play, hit the ball hard, and she did. A threat to steal is Maddie Gold. And there she goes. Pitches low. Maddie's at second. So runner in scoring position, nobody out. Metcalf at the plate. Avonlea reached on a fielder's choice. She bunts. Beautiful bunt. Only plays at first. Play is in time, but Gold moves to third. So the sacrifice bunt by Metcalf is the first out. Tullahoma, ever how many feet softball is from third to home.
Sacrifices herself.
That far from tying it up. Here's Aaliyah Raby.
Stepping to the plate, left fielder, Aaliyah Raby.
Raby drove in the only run Tullahoma has scored in the first inning as Norman scored. Raby squares to bunt and does. Right in front of the plate. Nobody can make a play. Raby is safe. Infield hit. They were extremely worried about Maddie Goat at third, so they held the ball at the plate. 2 on, 1 out.
Gets herself an infield hit.
For Caitlin Gaddis.
That'll bring to the plate your DP, Caitlin Gaddis.
Tullahoma down 2-1, 1 out. Runners on first and third. Caitlin Gaddis at the plate, junior. Right-handed batter. Has a couple of home runs this year, including a game winner. So she's been here before. Pitches outside. And without a throw, Raby trots down to second. So the winning run is at second. The tying run at third. 1 out for Gaddis. If you're Tullahoma, this is the spot you want to be in. Franklin County, the play's at the plate. Off speed, popped up. It's going to reach the top of the Rebelettes' dugout. But 0-2 on Gaddis. Caitlin tonight has popped out, reached on an error, and singled. She led off the 6th inning with a single. Tullahoma couldn't push a run across. Left the bases loaded. 3 times Tullahoma has stranded the bases loaded in 6 innings. That's hard to do. That's 9 LOBs in 3 innings. And an 0-2 count on Gaddis. 1 out. Gaddis fouls it away. So a good battle here between Caitlin and Marshall. Delana Marshall for Franklin County. Pitched a heck of a game. Grounder to short. 1 run is scored. Ball gets away. Runner holds at third. Gaddis will get to second, so that's a throwing error, and we're tied. That's a big E right there. Gold scores. Raby moves to third. And Ellie Simpson at the plate for Tullahoma with a chance to win it. Runners at second and third, 1 out. First base is open. Franklin County is going to talk about it. Tullahoma's going to talk about it. So the Lady Cats tie it up on the RBI single from Caitlin Gaddis. And then she took second on the throw. But that really wasn't a single, was it? It was an error. So here we go. Ellie Simpson.
Second baseman, number 7, Ellie Simpson.
The runner at second means nothing. The runner at third means everything. And that is Aaliyah Raby. Simpson at the plate, 1 out, first base open. Inside, ball 1. On deck is Maggie Lynch. Simpson has singled, grounded out twice. So 1 for 3 today. She was stranded in the 6th. There's a line drive, right center field, base hit. This ball game is over. Ellie Simpson walks it off with a base hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. Wrap this baby in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Lady Cats come from behind and beat Franklin County by a score of 3-2. We will name an Owens Provisions and Apparel Player of the Game on the other side. Again, Tullahoma beats Franklin County 3-2 back in 60 seconds.
Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
By virtue of that win, we're here again.
Welcome back to Lady Cats Field. Tullahoma beats Franklin County 3-2 with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tonight's player of the game is dressed by Owens Provisions and Apparel. Quality men's clothing, just a short drive to the downtown square in Manchester. Top brands, top quality at Owens. Learn more at owensprovisions.com. Well, without question, tonight, Owens Provisions and Apparel Player of the Game is Ellie Simpson. She gets the game-winning walk-off single. Tullahoma beats Franklin County 3-2. The Lady Cats advance in the District 8 AAA tournament. They will be right back at home tomorrow night. We don't know who we're playing. We're not sure of what time. Be watching social media. We'll try to put that out everywhere we can. Tomorrow, we will be here for Tullahoma Lady Cats softball. Lady Cats win it 3-2 over Franklin County. For Everett Stetson, back at the 93.9 The Duck Studios, and Chris Barstad, I'm Scott Chastain. Be good to each other.